participating here are from Riga Technical University, and I'm representing the Institute of Energy Systems and Environment. I'm director of this institute and professor in Riga Technical University. And this presentation was prepared by my colleagues in the institute for other conference, and I had only one slide to tell you what are directions in research. And in fact, we are working on technical issues, and we are working, as we are energy systems and environment, we are working and looking on maybe not on ecosystems, but on influence and impact of climate changes and environment. And for example, for renewable energy sources, we are working on biomass, diesel, bioethanol, wood fuel combustion, use of algae for biogas production, solar energy. We have one very interesting project which is for building buildings, and together with Rubinš from Grandex, with his company, for use of compact solar combi system with pellet boilers for dwelling buildings and multi-story dwelling buildings, and it means that renewable energy sources used in separate buildings. And if you look on energy generation, transport and end-use side, there are some innovative technologies proposed, and for example, together with Edgar Svigans, who is here, about flue gas condensing system from biomass boilers, wood chip boilers, and we hope that we know we have patent, and we hope that this project will be rather fast used in different countries. And energy efficiency in buildings, we have a special laboratory and group on that, and energy efficiency in buildings and in industry and in municipalities. It is a question in Latvia very important. At the same time, it does not work, and people who has to do some energy efficiency work at home, they don't have motivation, and of course there are a lot what we could do, and I will tell you how we analyze this process, what's going on in Latvia. And then climate change technologies. We started with preparation of national allocation plan for emission trading scheme, first and second. And then we train ourselves on innovation and on finances. In that case, emission trading scheme is in operation, but before was joint implementation pilot phase. And in Latvia, we analyzed 27 projects which were in Latvia, and from that we get this experience, and now we are skilled enough to do analysis on that. And then, of course, one very strong question about development of energy sector for Latvia in 2020, 2030, and maybe 2050, because question is what we would like to do in close future. And close future, we could say it's only 10 years, but maybe we could start to think in long term and sustainable development of energy policy. And therefore I will tell you how we are doing this research, and maybe you will find some possibilities to cooperate with that. And this is system dynamic modeling for energy sector in Latvia, like this case study, and all who are sitting in this group, I think that they will see this first time what we did, because in January we will start a lot of seminars on that topic to explain what we get in this as a result. But what I could say is that system dynamic modeling, we are cooperating with Bergen University in Norway. And those professors, they are really very skilled in system dynamic, and we are more or less skilled in environmental and engineering problems. And therefore, we put together and this link between, this is my link between those two universities we found that it is sustainable in reality, and it will give a lot of interesting results. And we did 3 case studies, and first of all, what to do in district heating system with bioenergy. Second, how to get energy efficiency at the place, and energy efficiency measures could start to work. And the third one is eco-design problem with the packaging material and, let us say, waste management system creation. I will tell you only about the first one because no time, and about idea. And the idea is that today in this heating sector we have natural gas, wood fuel, and other fuels. And as you see, natural gas share is very high, and we put up for ourselves questions. Why does potential of local wood fuel is not used? Because we have a area covered by forest each year. They increase, and if you look on 5 years ago, they were 44%, and today 52% of area covered by forest of Latvia. And what should be done to increase the use of wood fuel? And the system dynamic modeling, we used as I said, assistance from by Bergen University, and I will not stop on elements, but I will stop on the scheme, and we put the stocks and flows, and we put the tariffs, and we put loads of, and we put megawatt hours produced by year, and we put in fact, in this model, what I will show you now is that this is not the last one, that wood fuel could replace natural gas in this heating system. And hypothesis, when it could be done, and what policy instruments have to be used to reach this goal as soon as possible. And therefore, this is part of this model. And there are capacities. This is not. And about policy instruments which we selected for, first of all, subsidies. Subsidies for district heating energy producers for replacing natural gas installations by wood fuel installations. Second model, second policy instrument, initial short-term support measures for compensating risks associated with the use of wood fuel, resulting in accumulation and expansion of possible wood fuel using experience. And the third one, activities aim to increase the efficient use of wood fuel, because efficiency of some district heating enterprises are not high enough, and of course if wood fuel is used with low efficiency, it is question about costs, and of course when it is question about resource which is used could be used in other place more efficient. And this is analysis of those 3 instruments, 8 alternatives, and in each alternative, as you see, no first alternative, for example, no policy instruments used, and the 8th alternative, all 3 instruments are used. And it means, and the answer on this question, when it will be, reached this easy possible to reach goal on 2020 to replace all natural gas installations by